Thanks for waking up with us. It is 5:43.
Let's check in now. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sean Macaday. Sean, I know you're tracking some rain today and through the weekend.
Yeah, we got a lot of that wet stuff coming. If you're headed outside, you're going to need to find a way to stay dry. You want the rain boots. You're going to want a sweatshirt. Keep in mind, you probably want a backpack in case you're bringing things with, so that whatever you have on you, maybe it's a laptop, maybe it's books, I don't know, but it doesn't get wet because it's going to be raining pretty much all morning long. Oh, and by the way, if you are wearing these colors, you have a lot more to worry about than just the rain. Your fashion sense is atrocious. All right, let's bring it to the rain this morning. It's still raining through most of North Iowa. It is starting to really move into southern Minnesota right now, especially that southern tier of our counties. Albert, Lee, we're talking about Mower County, through Fillmore County. The rain continues. It's starting to move into Hancock County and Forest City right now, and it's pretty heavy in some parts of Charles City. It's only getting heavier. Hasn't really rained a whole lot in Dodge County. That'll change. It's going to start to rain a bit more. These rain showers extend all the way down to I-80, closer to Des Moines, so this will be coming our way all morning long. So be prepared to get wet and find a way not to. Again, stay dry. It will be raining during that morning commute to wherever you have to go. If you are, maybe not commuting somewhere this morning, you want to go for a run, here's the thing. It's going to be puddling everywhere, so it's not great for that. If you want an opportunity to go for a run, I think things start to get a little bit better this afternoon, maybe around 3 p.m., maybe 4 p.m. By that point, some of the puddles are starting to recede. They're going into the storm drains. Things are starting to get a little bit more dry, but most of the rain is towards this morning. There will be some isolated chances towards the afternoon. Watch here in our computer model. So scattered thunderstorms and showers, mostly just showers, through the morning hours. By 4 p.m., while there might be a little bit left on the radar, for the most part, we're done. You could see an isolated storm here or there overnight. Again, keyword isolated. Most of us don't see that, but look behind me. There's one closer to Algona and Forest City. This is just kind of isolated to scattered through the early tomorrow morning hours. Again, here's a storm in Owatonna. Most of us have not seen any rain during tomorrow morning, but there's a small chance. But then as things pick up through the afternoon tomorrow, things get busier. What we're seeing is finally the low pressure system, which has been brewing all week long, starting to take hold to just our west. Northwest Iowa. That's where the center will be, and that's going to gear all of the energy right into our area, really that I-35 corridor tomorrow afternoon with some scattered thunderstorms. Some of those are definitely on the strong side, and that's why I'm a little bit concerned about the chance for severe weather tomorrow afternoon. Today is just kind of an off chance in North Iowa. Tomorrow that chance extends into southern Minnesota, and it's getting a little bit more intense, especially closer to places like Forest City and Mason City. It's a 2 out of 5 risk, so we'll be watching for a chance for strong wind gusts, maybe an isolated tornado, maybe some hail. We'll be keeping an eye on that tomorrow afternoon. If you are going to the fishing opener, please keep in mind, if you're going to Mankato, first of all, where it's being held, it will rain earlier in the day. But if you're staying closer to home, the morning, a little bit better of a chance to get outside. The afternoon, I wouldn't count on it. 7-day forecast. You want to get outside for Mother's Day? You have the afternoon. We are expecting rain showers in the morning. And if you want good fishing weather, you got all next week, especially the first 3 days, because we're tracking plenty of sunshine. And of course, talking about the weekend is the Minnesota Governor's Fishing Opener. No one has been more busy than the Waterville Area Fisheries and Hatchery Office. With the Governor's Fishing Opener being hosted in Mankato this year, the Southern Minnesota office has taken on some extra work. In particular, making sure the local lakes are properly stocked while also serving as hosts. The annual event marks the start of the fishing season for walleye, northern pike, bass, and lake trout across most of the state, and is usually accompanied by other local events like live music. This year even has goat yoga. An area supervisor at the Waterville office says between hosting the event and some winter kill this season, it's been an increased workload. But if you are headed to the opener in Mankato, he tells us where to go to catch a big one.
There's some great walleye populations in both Madison and Washington Lake. People should focus on some of those areas that maybe there's some warm water, some shallower bays. Those are the spots you probably want to be checking out. But we have walleye out there that are up to 28 inches long, so there's a good variety of sizes of fish. There's also crappie and pike and other species too, so should be good around here.
One of the key ingredients of the event will be missing: the governor. From the Governor's Fishing Opener. Tim Walz himself, he's headed to Montana for his daughter's college graduation, but Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan is hosting the event in his absence. pranks on her because it's going to rain even earlier in Mankato in the day, so they're not going to have a great time.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
So what is going to be the best time to rain or to fish
On
around the rain on Saturday?
If you're here, you could do it in the morning. If you're in Mankato, just don't do it that day.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. The